So, good evening, everybody. So, hello, dear all. I am so glad to be here because today I had the honor to talk about a very important person on this planet who changed a lot our daily routine, I should say. We will talk about Steve Jobs this evening. But before I start it's just my standard, should I say, wish. I please you to subscribe just to be aware that you are supporting me and the wonderful team behind me. Thank you very much. So let's start and talk a little bit about Steve Jobs. We all know him. There were so many, we are having a lot of books, a lot of information, a very strong personality. And take a look at his birth, 24th February 1955. The most important thing, which was for me, was to add all the numbers from his birthday. And the sum of those numbers is 28. This is the number of the people which are very successful financial and have a great success. Even they have the birthday on 28th, or the sum is 28th, or something like this. Yes, let's start as usual with the astrology. And we see at the moment of the birth, he had a chart. And he has the sun in the Pisces. That means he is empathic, can inspire the people, and is an idealist one. But this sensibility coped with the 6th house of Virgo, of working hard, organized, detailed, and pay attention to all details. It's a very nice combination. The moon is in Aries. That means he's a reactive, impulsive person. He had a lot of power. In the house of relation, that means he's an affective person. Take a look at the harmony in the relation, harmonious one. When he is talking, we are talking about the communication planet, because what he was doing in his life is just to revolution the area of communication. Mercury is in Aquarius, the visionary sign. So it's original, abstract, and visionary. So he had a vision. And he's creative, is going easy. It is in the house of the children, house number 5. Creative and playful with the things. He has a nice art to prepare his vision. I won't go in all those things. He has his Mars, the planet of action, we should say, in Aries, and is direct, impulsive, fight for the right. And this is, combination between water houses and fire sign, and in the house number 8, that means he's magnetic, dominant, and intuitive. Nothing new about this. What interesting is he has a Neptune in Libra. That means he has his ideals, and in the 2nd house had subtle attachments. This is not strong, and what was very important for me, I was taking a look in his life. He was adopted. what happened with the adopted children? They having taking the double karma. Karma from the biological parents, genetically, and also karma for the parents which are making your education and you are going up in their house. So karmic, this person was double in debt, should I say. And he has a lot of qualities, good initiatives. He's doing a lot of things. He had vision, and we shall see where we can find this vision, how we can cope to the energy centers and to see what he is doing. Just a little touch to Hinduism, to spirituality, a spiritual person, I should say also. When we go to the numerology and we see the Psalm 28 of the numbers of the birthday and 28, that means 2 plus 8 is 10 is 1. What I wrote, and is very, very typical for the people with the destiny number 1, is creator, which identifies with his own creation. So he loved what he was doing, what he was having in his vision. So it was something revolutionary what he was doing, very nice, very important. And we see in this characteristic of the number 1, they are very strong leaders. In the numerology, we are seeing the people with the destiny number 1, they are leader. They are having all the time an important position. They are very strong, very dynamic. He loves his work. For example, it's real because Steve Jobs has his Venus in Capricorn. That means an earth sign with he's not the one who is singing serenades or has something with fire and temperament or something like this. So he has the fire for his job. He loved what he was doing. And he has a fantastic energy. And what has been given to the birth, it was also a Jupiter in the 10th house, a good ability to be a person with a strong success, with a wonderful success in the career. And it was the way it is. It was. It is not anymore. But we are having today, all of us, a device from Apple. It's almost impossible not to have it. I took a look also in the genetical profile. So the first 11, German one, the first 11 gene keys, which were primary for him. And I mixture all the time with the energy centers. I go with a special standard and compare and see, okay, this is the talent which he was having, which center is according to this gene keys. What I can see when I've done the summary from the 7 energy centers, 5 energy centers were very strong, and those were 1 solar plexus. The first and second were not so much. So its own frequency and so on. The third energy center, what do I have there? Pancreas, liver, spleen, stomach, small intestine, everything was there. And this was a very strong energy center. Then he has also the 5th energy center, which was very good in this area. It was it's about the voice, and it's about also the karmic body. So he is having a double karma from the biological parents and from the adoptive one. And something must be very hard for him in his life. Must have been very hard. The very nice thing what I saw, why he was a visionary person. He has also in the gene keys the pineal gland active. What means this? The seventh energy center. So you are connected to the quantum field. So this was the Hinduismus also, the meditation, the whole those things. He was on his path of spirituality. So Steve Jobs was a spiritual guy also. And when I analyze those things, so in his life, I was taking a look of his purpose in life is just to transcend the activities in his life in which he is in, and those activities are unique, nothing new. So his life is how the future of our world could become. Fantastic. So he had also the whole information from the quantum field. Pineal gland was open, he was meditating, he was eating a lot of food which was extra not to calcify the pineal gland, so he has a lot of technique. For his health, he needed also his own physical space. And his body needs to feel more than mind. And I think here it was the gap why he became ill. He had a chance to live until 91, more than 90 years. But if you, in your health area, if you are not connecting and you are not hearing your body, you have to be in harmony with this. And here is the problem. It must be something which emotionally was not solved inside, because the problems were coming from pancreas and liver. And this is the third energy center. He didn't hear his body. It was 2004 when he started to take care and to make the first operation. And we know in the pancreas we are having a very strong organ, has all our genetical code and so on. So something inside of him emotionally. He tried, he had a lot of technique, he was working in a lot of things. Something emotionally was inside of him. And this was the reason why he's not today with us. I told you also the double karma, I think was also. And very interesting, the sum of the numbers of his birthday were 28. He died at 56. That means 28 plus 28. Interesting things, because I took the and analyzed all those things, and he could live if his emotional area had been solved. It was something inside in his emotional field, in his karmic field, which stopped him not to be with us today. What I can tell you is very important. Why am I studying such personalities? Very strong ones. I can show you, it's a very important thing. And here the center energy, the centers, not all the personality we are having today are having the seventh center, energy center active, not the pineal gland active. They're having our other abilities. It doesn't matter that we have to activate the pineal gland. You can do it, you can meditate, you can take time and so on. And you will find yourself. The most important thing we have to learn here is just to take a look in our life, to hear inside of us. because this body, what we are having, is once in a time life, in this life here. So be aware about your emotions. Be aware about your energy depth, which is behind you from your ancestors, from the ancestral line. So father, mother, grandfather, grandson. So you are having hundreds of peoples behind you, and they are having a big influence in your decision in your life today, even you want it, you know it or not. And for Steve Jobs, was this life enough? In 56 years, he reached more than other people's in 3, 4, 5 generations. It was very intense. It was a lot to do, and maybe he should be a little bit more relaxed and take a look inside of him. But he was triggered. It was his pleasure. He loved what he was doing. So even you are very passionate of what are you doing, just take sometimes a step back. It's just a way to say, hey, what do I want? I want to be healthy in this life. So it is very important. This was a very strong personality, as you see, with a very important roadmap. And I was looking after the reason what happened to him, why was the moment for him to leave us when he was 56 years old. And I understood a little bit. It's just about the energies and about emotions, because on the paper everything is perfect. And with the numerology, he should have a chance to live more, about 35 years more. So we are having astrology, we are having numerology. But in fact, in the end of the day, you are the one who decides how long should I stay here. So be aware. It's just only a message. Take the way of the light. The real God will give you a message to go on the right path. And this is a very important thing. Take care of your emotions. Try to stay on the high level. That will keep you in a good mood, and you shall see it's a better way to live and to have a nice life, a good life, or the way you should have it. It doesn't matter. There is different points of view to live your life you should live. So it was a pleasure for me to have you here this evening. Let the light to bring you on the right path. I'm here next week with another personality. Thank you in advance, and see you next week. Bye-bye.